Hey, y'all. It is Jerry Tolliver, and welcome to jerrytolliver.com. I am excited to just bring this quick audio clip to you guys because we are headed into 2018. And I know that we are all very excited about the new start of new goals and accomplishments. Now, whether it's starting a new business venture or career, becoming healthier, happier, one thing is for certain, right? Change is going to come. But with change comes new ideas, it comes new opportunities, relationships, and it even brings on uncertainty. And in knowing that I have a message for my entrepreneurs or even my future entrepreneurs. Now, choosing to become an entrepreneur is not an easy decision. It is a commitment. It's a conscious commitment to be who you were called to be. With this commitment comes sacrificing time with family and friends. Comes highs and lows, sleepless nights, early mornings, late nights. It's putting in the overtime that no one else wanted to invest in for the bigger picture. You see, entrepreneurship does not reward those that don't work. So if you already have a business that has already made it out of the startup stage and you're profitable, kudos, because that is a true testament to your character and who you are and your passion to your vision and your commitment to it. If not, if you haven't started that, it's okay. You can certainly get there with the right training and the right mindset. When I first started in business, at the age of 18, right? When I was first introduced to the business world at age 18, I was working at Burlington Coat Factory. I was working there as a shoe department associate, and I didn't know anything about running a business. What I did know was how to be of service to customers and how to budget a checkbook. And to me, that was all you really needed to know. But I had big dreams, I had big goals, I had big ideas, but I didn't know, or I had no clue on how to bring those to reality. When I was first introduced to the concept of network marketing back, I think it was, 2005, 2006, I was hooked, completely hooked, because I like to take risks. I like new ideas. That's just who I am naturally. So when I got into it, it was my type of thing. I think I worked through like 5 different companies before I eventually started my own business. But the first 3, I failed miserably. When I say miserably, I made no money. I signed up no new customers. I didn't know anything about sales. I didn't know anything about marketing. I didn't know anything about business. So I failed miserably at those 3. After the 3rd company, I just wanted to quit altogether because I had attended a company seminar. And the seminars that these companies have are full of a lot of good energy, a lot of rah rah, hooray, and a lot of accomplishment. And it's a great environment. But it pissed me off because anyone that knows me, that they know that I'm very competitive. And I used to always wonder to myself, why are the people on stage getting recognized? What do they have that I don't have? What do I need to know? What is it that they have that I need to have to be able to get up there and experience that? What do I need? So I sat and I had a moment of reflection and I asked myself, why are they successful and why am I not? What do they have that I don't? And then it dawned on me. They had the education and they had the skill set. Now, our education is really just a foundation of what we believe. Whether it's formal or informal, it is what we were taught. But rarely do we ever embark upon learning a new skill set. It could be communication skills. It can be time management skills, conflict management skills, resolution skills, leadership skills, sales skills, marketing skills. These necessary skills are what most people need, not only to survive in business, but to survive relationships and in life. But rarely do we ever take the time or the energy to learn more skill sets. So that's exactly what I did. I took the time and the energy to learn more skill sets. I learned about business skills. I learned about psychology, about human behavior. I learned about spirituality, which molded me into the person that I am today. I went on to try two other companies, network marketing companies later on, which really landed me with some moderate success. I learned how to make some money. I made money. I earned a vehicle through a company. I even reached higher ranks in the companies because I learned more skill sets. So that was just proof to myself that I could do it. All I needed to learn was new skill sets and educate myself. But if I never would have made that decision to learn through my losses, or if I never would have been able to put my ego to the side to learn new skills, I probably would have been in the shoe department still. So, that's my lesson learned. But I've learned so many different things through entrepreneurship. And another thing that I've learned is how to say no. This is probably one of the hardest things to learn as an entrepreneur, is how to say no. Because when you make the decision to become a successful entrepreneur, you're going to notice that you're going to attract very different people to you. A lot of different people, personalities, characters. You're going to attract them to you without a doubt, because success is a magnet. So no matter what anyone tells you, it is law that you attract or you repel success. It's without a doubt. So if you have a winning attitude, you will tend to attract winning attitudes and people that want you to have a winning attitude and be as passionate about their goals as you are to yours. Now, when you consistently display a winning attitude, other people want you to join them to display the same winning attitude for their ideas and their passions. Now, I want you to sink in. I want that to sink in for a second, because it took me a while to really grasp this concept, because I don't really think about that type of stuff. My idea behind entrepreneurship is the bigger picture. I just want to help people. That's all I want to do. But when you have that type of mindset, you're going to attract other people. And although it is flattering, it is very flattering. So flattering that you'll find yourself saying yes to every last one of them. But until you find that in a few months, in a few weeks, in a few days that have gone by and you haven't made any sales, or if you haven't made any money, or you've lost momentum in your own idea or your own company, and you go out of business, that's the wake-up call for you. You can't say yes to every single thing that is presented to you. You just can't. You'll just have to learn. And I have learned. This is a skill set, actually. You have to learn how to respectfully say no. As an entrepreneur, opportunities are great. But if it does not align with your overall vision, you do not have time for it. You just don't. Now, speaking of time, my dear entrepreneurs and my entrepreneurs to be, it is time to reclaim your time. Time, like the mind, is a terrible thing to waste. Once it is gone, it is not going to come back. So wherever you decide to spend it, make sure it is well worth it. I'll admit that this is something I work daily to overcome, because I am a natural procrastinator. I naturally procrastinate. So I have to manage my time very carefully, and I have to say no to a lot of opportunities, and I have to schedule every single thing that I do with the exception of dressing myself. I met someone recently that schedules them, they're, dressing themselves, that's in my idea leadership to a T. That's time management. That's reclaiming your time to a T, because you're literally scheduling every single thing that you do in your calendar. Now, what works for you works and what doesn't. But what I do know about myself is I am a natural procrastinator. So I get a kick out of doing things at the last minute. Don't ask me why, but what I have learned as an entrepreneur, as a mother, as a friend, is life requires time management. Prioritizing what is important to you is what really matters, right? If it doesn't align with your personal or professional vision, it is not a priority. Now, I will warn you, many people will not understand why you can't come kick it. They won't understand why you're taking a different path, but it's not for them to understand. Your legacy is depending on you to show up when you say you will. It is depending on you to do what you said you would do. So you don't have time to worry about what other people think about you. No, don't get me wrong. Strategic partnerships are a life of business, okay? If you want to survive in business, you're going to have to learn how to develop strategic partnerships. But it's, how do I say this? No matter how much effort you independently put into your ideas, having a team is what's going to lighten the load and it's going to add to the momentum of your business. So your time would be very well worth spending if you spent it building a team, right, of people in a strategic relationship with people that align with your goals and of your visions. So it's okay to say no. It's okay to reclaim your time, because your time is truly all that you really have. And it's okay to build strategic relationships. And it's okay to say no. It's okay to say yes. But just make sure that you're spending your time where it really matters. And which brings me actually to my next point, which is it's okay to ask for help. This is truly my hardest lesson that I've learned in 2017 was how to ask for help. Because having many skill sets, it's a gift, but it's also a curse. When I tell you that I did everything for my company, from websites to logos to ebooks to email campaigns to webinars, marketing, sales, accounting, taxes, I did everything. But it's not really because I had to, but because I just didn't trust anyone to help. And as horrible as that sounds to me now, it's true. Like, starting a company is much like birthing a baby. It starts with an idea, and you're birthing this idea, and you have to nurture it correctly to get to the bigger picture, right? Eventually, your idea will flourish, and it will flourish to become bigger than yourself. And once you reach that bigger than yourself level of your business, you're going to have a really hard time finding or even sometimes even accepting help, especially if you do it yourself. When I went to school, in grammar school, in high school, college, I had a very this complex with being a perfectionist, with doing things great, and I still do that to this day. But now I realize that I don't always have to do it all by myself. I can be great at everything if I choose to do it, but I can also choose to be great in specific areas that can propel me to different areas in my life. So I learned that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay. Now, in my particular company, it was really difficult because I deal with people's personal information. So after really thinking about it, it was really truly from a lack of information, a lack of education, and my ego was really getting in the way. So it was really causing a stunt in my growth. in my business. Now, people often say that good help is hard to find. And although it can seem that way, I've learned that true leaders are able to scout and develop the best talent. It's true that I always say this, that teamwork makes the dream work, and having different personalities, different ideas, perspectives is great for growth. And ultimately, that's what an entrepreneur really wants anyway. Now, if you can think of an idea and you can run $1 million business by yourself, then please be my guest and teach me, because I have tried and I made the 6-figure mark and I am totally burnt out. So I've learned to ask for help, hire the right talent, and get those people in place that can help and be more passionate, even be as passionate about your goal and about your vision as you are, and to help develop your vision to the bigger picture that you're ultimately striving for anyway. So I've learned a lot over these years, y'all, but entrepreneurship, I've learned, is a decision. It's a decision to take wins, and you're going to take losses. It's a commitment to step into a greater purpose to serve others, right? Because it's not for the faint heart, and it'll require commitment like no other. But if you get educated, if you seek wise counsel, and you stay true to your vision, and you give yourself the chance to build something that you can give to the next generation, that is a beautiful thing. Now, I'll give you a heads up that it's going to be tiresome. It will require risk. You will have wins, you have losses, you have emotional highs and lows. But if you stick with it, if you keep going, if you see it through all the way to the end, and you don't allow doubt or fear to seep in, you will learn what you are truly, truly made of. It is a true test of your independence. Now, I don't know it all, but what I do know is, as a mother of two with no college degrees or any executive corporate positions can do it, I know that anybody can do it too. So we're going into 2018, and we all have some great ideas, some great experiences that we all want to experience. And I want to encourage you all to all go do it. Be the best that you possibly can be. I just wanted to share with you all what I have learned through these first 2 years of entrepreneurship, so that you don't necessarily have to make the same mistakes that I made, and you can learn from the lessons that I have learned as well. So today is what? December 29th of 2017. So this is a reminder to myself that this is what I've learned so far. And I hope that you guys have all learned something from this quick little message as well. But if you all, please comment below, share the video, let me know what you all think. But until then, this is Jerry Tolliver, and this is jerrytolliver.com.